Welcome back to Tashas channel. So today we're doing a little barbecuing while we're doing our garden tour. So this is the end of May garden tour. So you see Tasha's back there watering plants right now. So this is the end of May garden tour. So we're getting ready to begin. So I think I'm gonna start over here as usual with the potato bed. So of course this is where, see Tasha's over here watering plants. Say hey Tasha.
Hey.
So this right here is our potato bed and also our watermelon bed. So we have watermelon on this side. You can see all these watermelon plants here. We have about 10 plus watermelons growing right now. So we have crimson watermelon and we also have sugar baby watermelon in here. So we forgot which ones is which, but as they start to grow, we'll figure that out. So there's like another watermelon there within the potato bed and another one over there as well. And of course there's this lettuce that we still don't know how it started growing back here. Maybe a seed or so got back here when we was putting lettuce somewhere else, but this is definitely a lettuce plant here. So we call it our bonus lettuce plant. And of course you have the potato plants here. So of course once these start to flower, you see this, the flowers are starting to come a little bit. Once it starts to flower and then the plants start to wilt back a little bit, that's when you know it's time to pull the potatoes up. So we buried like 7 potatoes in here over the winter, so that way it can start to break down and grow a little bit. So we have plenty of potatoes over here and we have plenty of watermelon on this side. So continue keeping up with us and seeing how they're coming out. Pretty soon we'll have watermelon. You see how long this vine is here. So we'll have watermelons growing on these vines real soon, and next thing you know, we'll be pulling them off and slicing them open for you guys so you can see what they look like. And if you want to see what our watermelons look like, you can also go to some of our videos from last year. We grew the same watermelons last year in the same bed, and we harvested some and sliced them open last year. So if you're interested in seeing how those came out, feel free to go back to our older videos and check those out. We also pulled up some potatoes too from last season. So we planted the same potatoes, you know, the types that we pulled up. So if you want to see those as well, you can go and see some of my videos from last year as well. And this lettuce over here, we planted a lot of those in this bed over here. So yeah, we're doing a little grilling today, you can see. Matter of fact, let me show you what we got. So yeah, we got some chicken and some ribs, some cut up ribs in here, some chicken breasts, stuff like that. So we're doing a little jerk and a little regular on top. But over here is where we grew the lettuce last year, and we had plenty of lettuce growing. So we don't know how the lettuce got over here, but we're not really complaining. But either way, like we said, it's our bonus lettuce and we're happy that it's there. So this was this is what we call a potato bed. So just keep watching and see how it turns out. Taking a quick break to check our meat. So we told you we're barbecuing today. So in case you wouldn't see what we were doing, we're doing jerk ribs and chicken on this side. These are actually ribs, believe it or not. They're just sliced up real small. And then we're doing non-jerk, just regular seasoned chicken and ribs on this side. And up here, we're doing shish kebabs, but we're doing them a different way. Instead of putting them all on the same stick and then having some stuff cooked and some things not cooked, we decided to put everything, all the light things on one stick. That way everything is cooked evenly, and then, you know, we'll go from there. So take a look at what this steak is looking like on this shish kebab. So this is steak right here, guys. But we're getting off topic of the garden. So what I want to show you right now, though, is our peppers. So Tasha's over here watering the potato bed. But what I want to show you here is the peppers that we have. So now we're growing peppers from seed right now. We have a bunch of peppers in the nursery, but they're taking too long. So we decided to go to Lowe's and we bought a bunch of stuff from there. They weren't really that expensive, so it was a pretty good deal. So from the left, we have a jalapeno right here. The one right next to it is our green pepper. This is going to be a sweet bell pepper. And right over here by that one is our snackable red bell peppers. And then we got hot cayenne pepper over here. Right here is another red bell pepper. Right next to that one is a ghost pepper that Tasha wanted to try. And we have a mint in the middle, kind of like a companion plant. And next to that one over here is another, this is a green bell pepper plant here. And this is a mammoth jalapeno plant in the making here. This is another green bell pepper plant. Next to that one is a serrano hot pepper plant. This is a Santa Fe Grande plant next to that one. And another jalapeno. So we have a bunch of jalapenos, as you can see. We like jalapenos around here. And this is a Thai hot pepper plant. So these are our peppers that we bought recently, and we planted them in our own containers. So continue watching to see how these turn out. They weren't really that much, you know, as far as expenses, but I'm gonna also show you our peppers in our nursery. So over here we have some habanero peppers right here, and right here we have another jalapeno. This is a jalapeno gigantea. So these are peppers that we have in the making. So this is our nursery section here where we put all of our trays and stuff, so you know when they come up it has a natural sun and we don't have to do it inside and have to get it adjusted to the sunlight. It's already pre-adjusted to the sunlight. And over here is our other section, and we have some Anaheim chili peppers coming up here. We just planted these, or we just replanted these in bigger containers just a couple of days ago actually. So these were in a 12 seed tray not too long ago. You can see there's 12 plants here too. So pretty soon these will be in big containers and somewhere over there in the pepper section. So Tasha's gonna be watering plants while we're doing our little garden tour. So this grape over here we're gonna start with. This was one of our first grapes that we bought. We call this one our mystery grape. We still don't know where it is yet, and if you want to see what it looks like, you can go to our videos from last season to look. But we're getting ready to have a nice harvest this season, so you can wait for that one also. So if you look in here, there's plenty of grapes being formed all over the place. This one here is probably going to produce the most grapes for us this season. Everywhere you look on this plant, there are little baby grapes everywhere. And so in about a month or so, you'll see them hanging all over the place. There's grapes all up there. There's grapes down here. So pretty soon you will see we'll have grapes hanging everywhere from this mystery grape plant. Right over here in the ground, we buried a Catawba grape. And we actually buried this season, but we bought it last season. And you can see there's plenty of grapes on this one as well. And some of them are bigger than others, but we'll be getting a nice harvest this season from this plant. You can see all these grapes here. Again, this is the Catawba. And over here in the ground is also another Catawba. And this is also looking good as far as the grapes is going to produce this season for us. And there's some back here as well. Again, we just put these in the ground this season. Over here is our big boy. This one here is another mystery grape, but we think it's a we think this is a muscadine grape plant here. Look how big this grape plant is. This grape plant is about maybe 8 feet tall now. Compared to all the others over here, this is a monster. And you can see there are definitely grapes all over this one too. I mean, there's grapes everywhere, and these ones here are much bigger right now. There's grapes everywhere on this one. So of course, if you check us out in a couple of months, you'll be able to see these at its full potential. But if you want to see some of these grapes again, you can go to some of our older videos and you can see what these grapes look like. But we do think that they are muscadines by the way they tasted last season. And here is an actual labeled muscadine. This is the Carlos muscadine. So this is our newest grape plant here. You can see how small it is, and it's not growing any grapes this season for us, but next season it most likely will. This is the size that all of these plants over here was last year when we bought these plants. These were that size last season, And now look at what these look like now. So by next season, that should be doing its thing. Right behind that one is a Niagara, and you can see what that's looking like. So the Niagara isn't growing any grapes as yet. We did buy that last season, so hopefully next season will be its year for the Niagara. But that's pretty much what we got for the grapes so far though. So we have plenty of grapes. This is definitely, as you can see, the grape section, and we have plenty of grapes. So if you want to see how those are going to turn out, just continue to watch. We'll keep you updated with our garden in this section as well. So tune in.